Welcome to the Maximizing Employee Performance to Support the Mission video series. This is the third in a three-part series covering the details of performance improvement plans, or PIPs, including what happens prior to, during, and after the completion of a PIP. The CIA is committed to developing employees for success, and if performance issues arise, working with them to improve and sustain performance. Supervisors use PIPs to guide employees toward improvement when they do not meet expectations in a performance summary. It is used as the formal documentation for the 90 calendar day PIP period. As covered in the previous video on early identification and intervention, a PIP should not be the first step in addressing performance issues. Begin a PIP by checking the Not Meeting Expectations box in the performance summary, which can be done at any time. Prior to a PIP, a supervisor must have established Key Job Expectations, or KJEs, and entered them in the Performance Appraisal System, or PAS, for at least 90 calendar days, provided performance coaching and feedback to the employee, and documented and shared the performance deficiencies with the employee. There are several steps to guide supervisors through the PIP process. Step 1. Leverage resources and guidance. Step 2. Close performance summary as not meeting expectations, which generates a PIP. Step 3. Establish PIP KJEs. Step 4. Meet frequently and document PIP progress. Step 5. Close out the PIP and complete the PIP closeout performance summary. We will cover each step in more detail. Step 1 in the PIP process is to leverage available resources and guidance. First, reach out to your Human Resources Officer, or HRO, for assistance. You may also contact the Talent Center's Performance Resources Staff, or PRS, who provides advice and guidance to supervisors and HROs on performance issues to include best practices before, during, and after the PIP process. The PIP webpage and a PIP slick sheet can be found on Employee Central, which can guide you through the process. You can also reference Agency Regulation 3-52 for more information. Step 2 in the PIP process involves the PIP being generated in PAS. If, after providing coaching and performance feedback, an employee is still not meeting expectations, the supervisor should notify the HRO and PRS in advance that a PIP is likely. The supervisor then marks not meeting expectations in the performance summary and fills out the PIP justification field. A PIP is automatically generated in PAS once the performance summary is closed, assuming the employee is staying in their current position. If the employee has already accepted or moved on to a new assignment, contact PRS. Step 3 in the PIP process is to establish PIP KJEs that the employee will work towards for the next 90 calendar days. PIP KJEs should be tailored to the employee's position at the correct grade level, cover the full scope of the work of the position, and generally mirror the previous KJEs unless the work has substantially changed. Supervisors should work with PRS to ensure the KJEs are appropriate. Supervisors should become familiar with the PIP standard practices, including all PIPs are to be 90 calendar days in length. Supervisors may extend an employee's first PIP by 90 days to meet PIP requirements to allow more time to observe performance. An employee receiving a not meeting expectations in their performance summary is not eligible for promotions, quality step increases or QSIs, exceptional performance awards or EPAs, within grade increases and/or bonuses. An employee on a PIP is not permitted to apply to a new assignment or request a change in career service. In rare cases, the career service may direct the employee to a more appropriate assignment. If PIP requirements are not met, the sub-career service head may request to convene a performance board, or the career service head may decide to downgrade the employee without salary retention. If the employee is in their trial period, directorate heads may request termination to the associate director for talent. Step 4 is to meet and document progress. During a PIP period, the supervisor and employee should meet frequently to discuss the employee's progress. Best practice is to meet on a weekly basis so that supervisors can provide regular performance coaching and feedback. The supervisor should document progress or continued performance deficiencies. Document progress against PIP requirements in an email, written summary of verbal discussions, or memo. Step 5 is to close out PIP documents in PAS. At the end of the 90 calendar day PIP period, the supervisor assesses if the employee's performance meets expectations of their KJEs and performance competencies, closes out the PIP, and prepares the PIP closeout performance summary. If the employee has met PIP expectations, the supervisor closes out the performance summary. The employee is now eligible for promotions, QSIs, EPAs, with in-grade increases and/or bonuses. If the employee has not met PIP expectations, then the supervisor marks the PIP closeout performance summary as not meeting expectations. Remember, if this is the first PIP, the supervisor may extend up to an additional 90 calendar days. The supervisor should coordinate with their HRO and PRS for discussion of appropriate next actions. The holds on promotion, QSIs, awards, within grade increases, and/or bonuses will remain in place. For more information on PIPs, visit CIA Link. Type in keywords such as PIP, PRS, Performance Summary, and KJEs. This concludes the 3-part video series on maximizing employee performance to support the mission. Should you have any questions or need additional information in the PIP process, please contact the Talent Center's Performance Resources staff. Additionally, if you have not already, please watch videos 1 and 2 in this series, which provide you with a general overview as well as information on early identification and intervention when performance issues arise.